Hey, welcome back to Snapbolt Games. My name is Max, and I'm here with another Pauper League, and I'm going to be playing some more Blue-White Evoke today. And this is a sweet one. If you haven't seen this deck before, you got to go to my channel, check it out. There's a link in the description below to go to the channel. Again, it's youtube.com/snapbolt. This is my newest brew. This is I think one of my best brews that I've ever made. Deck is really strong, and I think it's time to get a 5-0. So let's try to do that here today. But again, go check out the other videos of this deck. I think I've played 3 leagues with it. Spoiler. Done really well in the league so far. Like I said, 3 leagues so far with the deck. 4-1, 4-1, 3-2, I believe. So yeah, really strong results so far. Deck feels good. It's built for this degen meta. And let me go through a quick deck tech because I've already talked about it a lot in the other videos, and then we'll just get right into some games. Um, 21 lands, we added a land, could even add another land, maybe go to 22 lands, like cut maybe a Seagate Oracle or one of these 2-mana counter spells to go up to 22 lands. You know what? I might even want to do that. I think with the cantrips, we might be fine with 21 lands because you can just cantrip and then keep extra lands. So we'll try it like this. But it could be 22 lands, could be correct. I don't know if you would need more than that with 4 Ponder, 4 Preordained, so uh, that's fine. But if you don't know the deck, the basic strategy of the deck is playing this card, Angelic Renewal, which basically says when one of your creatures dies, you can sack this enchantment to bring it back. And then that combos with these Evoke creatures. Similarly, you can just Ephemerate with the Evoke trigger on the stack and then get your creature back permanently and get these Enter the Battlefield triggers. So pretty sweet deck, really good late game of Mnemonic Wall plus Ephemerate. And we just have like a lot of controlling elements as well with Journey to Nowhere's counterspells, Prohibit, Dispel. This Prohibit in the main is a new one, but seems strong because it's easier to cast with these planes and with these Chanceries than having 3 counterspells. So I like that split. Sideboard remains the same. I like having a bunch of copies of Negate. The sideboard is just really tight because you need so much hate for Chatterstorm and Affinity, and there's not really room for that much else. So sideboard is really tight for this degen meta. But I just want to get into this. I want to play some Magic. Let's go round 1. I guess before we do so, let me just say, best way to support the channel is just subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. Really the best way to support me and have me make more videos. And if you want to do that, I really appreciate it. Thanks so much. Let's go round 1. All right. Welcome to round 1 here. We're against Phantom Thief. And one thing I wanted to say, which is interesting, we're gonna keep this in, we're on the play. One thing that's interesting is a lot of people have been commenting on the videos of this deck and saying like, "Oh, this deck looks so much fun. I'm gonna pick this up. I'm gonna start playing this deck." And I was like, I wonder how long it's gonna be till we run into a mirror. My guess is probably not that long. Have a nice smoothie made by my fiance. A little light lunch here. Okay, they're gonna go to main 2. They're just not gonna play anything. I don't know if that's a misclick or they're gonna try to reanimate something. Galvanic Blast. I don't understand what just happened. Again, could be a misclick. Maybe they misclicked on a keep and they have 0 lands or something. I don't know. I mean, Counterspell is fine, but I think I just want to shuffle and try to draw more lands here. Let's just continue to play our tap lands and see if opponent has a land on too, if they just misclicked or what. Yeah, now they go Darksteel Citadel. I assume they just didn't have any lands. All right, I'm just going to go Tranquil Cove pass with Prohibit up. I'll just prohibit anything they play. And if they don't play anything, I can just cycle Ash Barrens and then ponder next turn. Just mono Tranquil Coves over here up to 23. How can they beat that? They just skipped their first turn and now they're skipping this turn. That is brutal for them. That is not where they want to be. I know I could just save this to shuffle with this ponder, but I think it's just a lot more mana efficient to do now. So, ooh, that's tempting. Could have also not played a land before ponder. That probably would have been better. Now I'm just gonna draw counterspell and then land. This is just like they're just falling like a little bit too far behind here because we're just continuing to hit land drops. And then okay, now they hit a land drop, so that's good. But they skipped like their first and third turns, witching well. I think I'll just prohibit this. Next turn I can just evoke Mole Drifter, keep drawing cards, have Counterspell up. The turn after that, maybe late to dinner the Mole Drifter. They have Dispel? Sure. That's fine. I mean, it's not like this game's over. We don't really have any pressure, but still looking good for us. I mean, they went bottom bottom. I think I might just hardcast Mole Drifter now and then leave up Counterspell after that. Like, yeah, they can resolve a creature or something, but then I can just journey that. So I think it is worth it to just hardcast this. I can late to dinner something later. Later to dinner. Love this art, actually. This art's sick. Love a Molly D as well. Cycle Companion, get a land. They went top, but then they drew one card and then they cycled for bridge. Now I'm going to have Counterspell up. All right, let's ponder to look for land. Okay, we hit a Chancery. This just looks great. Can just keep all these. Let's just play Chancery right now. Bounce land. Attack for 2. I don't even need to evoke this Mole Drifter or anything. I'll just pass. We can counterspell whatever they do here. Funny enough, though, they're still right in this game because we were just slowly hitting land drops here. Just counter this. If they Atog, I can just journey that. Another Mirror Enforcer. Okay, I can still journey that too. Looking fine. I can also just choose to ignore that because now I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. I could just Mnemonic Wall, get back Counterspell, take one hit off this, and then journey it later. Kind of like that. So let's do it. Then I get my Mnemonic Wall into play too, which is nice. Just get back Counterspell. I have no idea what happened at the beginning of the game. That was so weird. How they just skipped their first turn and their third turn. Just don't understand. Like, did they misclick on the keep? Did they misclick on their turns? On just their first turn? Or I just don't know. They have a lot of cards left, but we still have 7 cards ourselves. I can just take 4 here, no problem. Just journey that later when I have time. It's a pathetic prism. Kind of like just countering this. I don't know if that's good, but I'm going to do it. Also, if we are able to win this game, which we may or may not be able to do, games 2 and 3 get a lot better for us. Jeez, how many 4/4s did they have? And then a Thoughtcast right at the end? Probably should have Thoughtcast first. Alright, let's just play some journeys. I guess I'll just lead on Ponder. Just another Soul of Migration and a Seagate Oracle. I don't know if I need these. I mean, they're not bad cards, but kind of want to just find like Ephemerate at this point. Excuse me. Another Soul. I also have not drawn a land yet. I kind of want to play both the journeys, but I could just evoke Mole Drifter to start. If I draw a land, great. If not, I'll just play one journey. No Ephemerate. Okay, well, hit a land. So continue to progress our board. Still at 19. And then with just a 4/4. Still looking good. Can like preordain next turn looking for Ephemerate or Angelic Renewal for this for either of these Soul of Migrations. We also have late to dinner on Mole Drifter if we want to do that. I guess they could like go a Tog plus Fling at some point here, but geez, Thoughtcast could still lose this game. I mean, we have 4 Ephemerate in the deck for a reason. It's so good in the deck. They're gonna Tog now. It's sketchy. Okay. I guess we could find the last journey for that. Let's just take 4. Ephemerate is just really what we want. Okay, there we go. There we go. Makes me feel much, much safer. Let's lead on Preordain. Angelic Renewal. That actually seems pretty good as well. Let's just go bottom, top. I already have 2 Souls of Migration, so that's like plenty. Okay, let's see. I think I might want to just tap Chancery, play Renewal. And I kind of wanted to just get back a counterspell, so that way I won't die to like a fling. So let's just Ephemerate this right now. And then get back counterspell. And I can get back the Prohibit at some point soon here. Yes. And then I don't even know if I want to attack, because I might just want to like... Do I want to go block? I need to block a Tog. I think I should just not attack. I can win the long game here. Because if they like kill my wall or I want to chump with wall, then I just get to renewal it back if I want, and I can get back a counterspell that way. If they just attack with just this, I'll just block with Mold Drifter and then draw 2 cards, I think. With renewal, bring it back. I could just chump with Mnemonic Wall, bring back Mnemonic Wall, but I think I like just doing this and drawing 2 cards. Seems good to me. Okay, yes, I want to use the ability, draw 2. Such a weird game, considering how it started. Dispel, nice, perfect. And Journey, great. It's exactly what I wanted. Okay, now we just get to Ephemerate, Mnemonic Wall, get this train going. Let's pop the graveyard out. Nice. Just looking like it's locked up. I don't like to say that too much, although I say it more than I should, and then sometimes I lose, but that'll happen. There's an Ash Barrens. I can just probably play the Ash Barrens for more mana here. I have everything I need at this point, I think. Let's just play this. Let's play Journey to Nowhere, get this Atog off the battlefield. Get this out of here. Just go Ephemerate right now. Could have sold Soul of Migration here, but I just don't think I need to. Let's get back Prohibit. Yes, I want to use the ability. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, I could just late to dinner, but I just don't even think I need to. I'll just attack, and then I think I'll take 4 and just pass with all my counters up. I have the Ephemerate floating still. We found all 3 copies of Journey in the top 28. They're gonna draw 2, sure. They have a bunch of cards. Okay, just counter this. Count counter any more Mirror Enforcers, but that's okay. Can prohibit this. And then I can just start getting back these counter spells with the Ephemerate loop slowly. I even have the late to dinner if they're ever able to like kill this or break up the loop. I can just get it back with late dinner and they just concede, yeah. That was such a weird game. Okay. Hydroblasts coming in. Quad Dusted Us coming in. I think Prohibit and Negate and Dispel are just not exactly good enough. 1 Dispel might be good because I can just find it to stop like the Atog plus Fling, which is often how we lose this matchup. I don't really like Soul of Migration in this matchup. Like, it's good against the blue decks and just like pressuring other random decks, but against Affinity, like their 4/4s just match up against the 2/4 really well and against the birds really well. So I just need to control the game and then just like start looping Dust to Dust to win rather than Soul of Migration in this matchup. We can cut an Ephemerate, a Renewal. I like to cut a couple of those, then cut a Ponder. Can try this. Can also cut one Late to Dinner, but I think I like it. This looks good to me. Prohibit can counter a fair amount of stuff. I think I want 2 Stonehorns. I think that's a good number for this matchup. We just have the 4 Stonehorns whenever an opponent cannot interact with this card, or against Chatterstorm, we're going to want 4. Basically, when they can't interact with this, it's pretty easy to like set up a loop and then indefinitely stop them from attacking for the rest of the game. But yeah, quad Dust to Dust. If we can cast Dust to Dust, which can be kind of tough because it's white, but if we can cast a Dust to Dust on time, it's just so good. And yeah, snap keep. This hand looks great. See if we're not going to get bailed out by the opponent just like not playing lands this time. Okay, we just need to draw any untapped land here. Even if we draw another untapped land, we even have Renewal into Evoke Moldrifter here. Okay. Dust to Dust, exile 2 lands would be nice. Okay, we're gonna have to discard a card, but it's got to be worth it to be able to cast Dust to Dust next turn. So I'll just discard maybe a Dispel here. I guess I could just discard a Renewal. I don't necessarily need 2 of these right now. And I want all my lands, so. Really just looking to Dust to Dust both those bridges. No land. Ouch. The only reason I don't want to play Affinity is because like everyone's gonna have hate for you. It's hard to click on these sometimes. My God. Okay. No lands for you. Pass. And then we can set up Renewal into Evoke Moldrifter. Okay, that's actually a fine draw as well. I guess I could have cycled left up like Hydroblast and Dispel. I just don't even think I need to. I'd rather just play a tap land. I can also just hardcast Moldrifter, keep my Renewal in play, which honestly might be better, but I guess drawing 4 cards is probably better. They just concede. Yep. All right, well, first game actually ended up being closer than I wanted to, considering opponent just took a couple turns off at the beginning of the match. But second game, when we just cast a turn 3, Dust to Dust was just not even a game. So nice. All went according to plan. Let's get our 5-0 here. Let's go round 2. All right, round 2. We're against Sinkhole Cam. This hand is incredibly clunky. We're on the draw. Still going to keep it. Swamp Go, huh? Does Sinkhole Cam play mono black control? Is that what they usually play? I don't know. I'm also not sure what we're going to discard if we have to discard here. Looks like mono black. Sign in Blood. Okay. Don't want to discard Renewal against mono black, so yeah, not sure. Could just discard like the 3rd Chancery because we're so far off of casting that. All right, that's just so many Chanceries. Let's just go Tranquil Cove plus Renewal next turn. Nice, Mnemonic Wall, solid draw. And then on turn 3, I could go like Seagate Oracle plus Chancery. Just a lot of times you have to take a turn off with this deck because you play a lot of tap lands, but you just have to have good mana. Thorn. Okay, that's kind of a problem. Go Seagate Oracle. Excuse me. Do I want to get a basic and then Seagate Oracle? Or do I want a Chancery? I think I'm fine to just Chancery here. Another Renewal or another land. I think I'd rather have Renewal in this matchup. Go. pretty good against any edicts here. I can't take the Monarch yet, but if I'm able to draw a if I'm able to draw like a Soul of Migration here, it's gonna be good. Thinking if I want to shuffle anything away, and I don't think so. Let's just put back something random. They attack, would I block just to trigger? I don't think so. I'll just take one. They have the Monarch here. Again, we're just looking for some flyers at this point. Wonder if I should just... I guess I'm just going to play one renewal plus tap land. I could just play renewal and just not even leave up prohibit, but it's pretty close. I think I'm down to just play two renewals actually, because if they do want to kill Seagate, then I can just start looping these renewals and just basically getting a Seagate trigger on a renewal, which isn't bad. Just thinking maybe I should leave up prohibit. It'd be nice to mnemonic wall that back. Okay, let's keep changing our mind on what we're doing. Pass. Can always cycle Ashbaron's end of turn if nothing else. Chainer's Edict. I think I'll just counter this to use my prohibit, because if I want to cast a mnemonic wall, then I can just get prohibit back, which is kind of nice. And then defile that. Okay. I think I'm going to use one of the renewals right now. Draw some more cards, get a ponder. No. Counter the Edict. Play another removal spell. I think I'm down to just trigger this renewal again. And then if they want to attack with anything, I could like draw a Journey and then take the Monarch. I'm just getting to draw cards here, which is nice. Ooh, Ephemerate or another Seagate. I think I want Ephemerate. I know they can have a lot of removal, but it seems fine. Ephemerate seems really good. Like I could even just potentially go Mnemonic Wall plus Ephemerate on this next turn. They get to draw cards. Okay, let's go. Could take it slower and just go like Ponder, Renewal this turn, cycle Ash Barrens, and then next turn Mnemonic Wall. Kind of like that. Just leave up Ephemerate this turn. Let's just go Ponder. These cards are good. I think I do want to Journey something. Maybe these cards just aren't good enough. I could just even draw the Preordain and then shuffle with Ash Barrens right now and then cast the Preordain. Kind of like that. I'm gonna do it. Take the Preordain, shuffle your library. No, but now shuffle the library with the white mana. Get another, I guess get Plains at this point. And then cast Preordain, another Ephemerate, and a Tranquil Cove. I don't think I need this land. I don't think I need another Ephemerate. I think I'd rather have other stuff. But I'm looking for Soul of Migration at this point. And then let's just play Renewal. Pass the turn. If they try to play a non-Edict removal spell, I'll probably just Ephemerate my Seagate. If they just tap out for Edict, then sure. Then I could just let it go and then trigger Renewal again, which I think I'm going to do. Let's draw some more cards, get a Preordain. Do I want to Ephemerate this? And then I can just Mnemonic Wall back the Ephemerate. Seems good. I don't think they can really interact with this. I mean, we're keeping up with them as far as on cards. Get another Ephemerate. And yield to this. Pop everything out. Keep drawing cards. Seagate kind of doing work. Wow, Moly D or Journey to Nowhere. I think I just want to go Evoke Moly D plus Ephemerate here. Let's take a Moly D. Go land. Might even have to discard if I do this, because I'm going to use these two cards, and then I'm going to draw 4, go up to 9. Maybe I just want to lead on Preordain and see what I draw. Could also just choose to hardcast Moly D. Okay, there is Soul of Migration and another Ephemerate. Let's go top, top. Now I'd rather just get a bunch of birds to play around Edict. So now I think the line is Evoke Soul, get 2 flyers, and then Ephemerate this. We have another Ephemerate on top too. Get 2 more flyers, and then pass the turn. Not going to want to cycle this Ash Barrens because, again, I would rather draw another copy of Ephemerate, I think. Now Chainer's Edict doesn't do anything. They have some type of Wrath. Yeah, that is good. Okay. But I can beat this, especially with this late dinner and the Mnemonic Wall. Plus, I can just draw a million cards with this Muldrifter. X equals 4, so they wrath the board. And they deal 4 to each player. Sure. Gotta watch out for their other Edict in their graveyard, but still, I mean, we're ahead on cards. And we're gonna get to go Muldrifter Ephemerate if we want here. Which I think we want to do. I think we can go, we're gonna have 8 mana. So I can go Muldrifter Ephemerate plus late to dinner a Soul of Migration. Jeez. Just continue to hold the Mnemonic Wall in hand. Seems strong. Yeah, let's do that. This should be like a fantastic matchup for us. Yeah, this Ephemerate gets stranded, but we have plenty of those, so not worried about it. And now they're like needing basically like to continue to find Wraths because again, I'm going to go land and then just go late to dinner, the Soul of Migration, trigger, and then go Evoke Muldrifter plus Ephemerate. Now we don't have to discard any cards. We get to draw 4. Another Muldrifter, nice. Deck functioning perfectly here. Nice. Okay. I don't think we want to sideboard too much. I don't think Stonehorn is that great in the matchup. I think pretty much everything else is fine. I don't know how great Prohibit is either. I can counter some like cheap removal spells, and I can always kick it. I guess Dawnbringer Cleric actually seems better than other options because they can have Oubliette, they can have Pestilence, and I guess exiling cards from their yard isn't that good, but it's also just a blocker for all their 2/2s. I think Dawnbringer Cleric is where I want to be. Just not sure if I even like really need to sideboard. Negate is fine against all their removal too. Maybe Negate is just better than Prohibit because this can't even counter like their Gray Merchants. I know Negate can't either, but for this to counter their 3-drops, you have to pay 4 mana, and having just like 1 Negate, I could do like this. Just sideboard 1 Negate, 1 Dawnbringer, take out the Prohibit. I know I can counter removal. I could also just not have Negate because they do have a lot of creatures and just play 2 Stonehorns. But Stonehorn just seems pretty bad in general. I'd rather just like stop them from attacking with like playing mono Soul of Migrations. Maybe I just don't go Stonehorn. I think 1 Dispel is more than enough. All right, let's just have 1 Stonehorn for like the mid to late game. It could be nice if I'm able to establish a board position and they're kind of out of cards. Like they took the Monarch early that game and it just didn't really matter. Snap keep here. Like, that was so impressive. They just had an early Thorn. We never could take the Monarch, and we were like up on cards. They mulligan to 6. This was a snap keep for us. Turn 1 duress. Well, that allows me to Chancery without discarding, so that's fine. Wouldn't be surprised if they just take Ponder here. Yeah. Ooh, Renewal, solid draw, solid draw. Renewal is so nuts in this matchup. Like, we were able to just continually like get Seagate Oracle trigger after Seagate Oracle trigger while burning through their removal, just for 2 mana. I mean, Renewal into Evoke Muldrifter on 3 is what we came for, right? Let's go. And then I just get to Evoke Muldrifter here, draw 4, have a Muldrifter in play. You can't really interact with that, but with removal, because of how this card works, like, there's no point in which you can interact with removal on this combo. Okay, well, that's one way to do it. At least they didn't get this. I like playing around more land destruction, I think, just by playing Tranquil Cove. I don't want to get set back to 0 mana. So if they want to play more land destruction early in the game, they're just going to have to take for 1 land instead of my Chancery. There's Thorn, okay. I actually have the Journey early for that. But just going to go land, Evoke Muldrifter, draw 4 here. I guess I will have to discard a card. Can just discard an Evolving Wilds here, or maybe just a Chancery. Yeah, let's just discard a Chancery, because they've shown that they're willing to bring in land destruction. So, don't really want to expose myself if I can help it. Muldrifter down. Sign in Blood, sure. They're going to draw off Monarch. I could go, like, Dawnbringer Cleric, exile your Chainer's Edict, Journey to Nowhere this, and then in that way threaten to take the Monarch. But I think I like just playing a Seagate Oracle plus tap land this turn better. Just take an Ephemerate. Yeah, take a Fem. Tranquil Cove, go. And I mean, yeah, Dawnbringer Cleric away their Chainer's Edict does seem decent. I guess they have 2 of them now. I could potentially get both with this. It's not that much of value, but there's a Chitter. There's no way for me to Evolving Wilds and shuffle away a card, so it just doesn't matter what I put back. Okay. What's the play here? They're at 6 mana. I don't want to let them just get a free card with those Chainer's Edicts. I mean, it does seem decent to exile both of them, but then the problem is my Ephemerate can potentially get exiled permanently if they just kill my 1 creature out. I don't love it. I think the line is just go Island, Mnemonic Wall, get back Ponder. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Seems good. Then if they kill the Mnemonic Wall right now, sure. I could always find a Late to Dinner, though, and just get back Mnemonic Wall, get back Late to Dinner, and then assemble that loop. Seems really nice. I haven't seen a Bog yet from them. And I don't think they honestly have it. Okay, there's the Chainer's Edict. Excuse me. But now I can just Dawnbringer Cleric the second Chainer's Edict. I don't have to waste my Ephemerate. Okay, well, these are fantastic, right? Let's just draw an Ephem. and then a mnemonic wall, and kind of want to just play Chancery this turn now. Like, I can just go Dawnbringer Cleric, exile your Chainer's Edict, and then I can go. I don't really want to cast another Ponder yet. I'd rather cast it next turn. Do I want to Journey this turn as well? And just not leave up Ephemerate? I think that's actually fine. Let's just Journey. Take away the Thorn or the Chitter. It's close. This has Death Touch. Just take away the Death Toucher. Not sure about that. Okay. They still have the Monarch, but we're doing fine on cards. Especially we have another Mnemonic Wall. Ooh, Wrenchmind. Alright, well I can just discard these lands. Another Wrenchmind? Oh, Cast Down, sure. Kind of wanted to leave up Ephemerate to just like Ephemerate my thing in response to a removal spell, but ultimately I decided I'd rather just Journey, use the mana now. Not sure about that one. That one was close. Guess we're taking two. I probably should have journeyed this as well, just to prevent more damage. So now I actually don't really have much going on. Okay, well there's Soul of Migration. I think we just go for Evoke plus Ephemerate here. Let's just draw like this order. That was obviously a really good card to see. Looks like they're just F6'd here, so it's just going to be a ton of value. They could always play a removal spell on this. And they concede, yeah. Seems like a bad matchup for them for sure. Like, all their removal just isn't that good against us, especially like with Late to Dinners and Mnemonic Walls. We just have so much value. Plus, just like having Mole Drifters that keep coming in and out of play, like that they can't kill, is just rough for them. All right, 2-0, 4-0. I guess it's 4-0, 2-0. I don't know. Let's go round three. All right, 2-0, round three here. Looks like we're on the draw. Keep this hand. This hand is slow, but this deck is slow. Snow-covered island go against Monty 94. Okay. Definitely just gonna lead Cove here. Pass the turn. The fairy matchups are certainly close. End of turn Brainstorm, interesting. Not playing against Shatterstorm yet. Fairies here. Okay, do they not have another land? We'll see. The end of turn Brainstorm makes it feel like they don't. They know the top card, so they're probably gonna at least bottom one. Be kind of surprised to see a top considering an end of turn one Brainstorm, one top, one bottom, and it's blue red Fae. Cool. Kind of want to leave up Counterspell this turn, but I'm just gonna Tranquil Cove plus Ponder, I think. These cards are fine. Another Ponder is actually decent, but these other cards just aren't that good. Because I just need to hit lands. Let's just shuffle this. Alright, pass. Can always just evoke Mole Drifter, even though that's not a great play. Are we going to get ninja'd here? No. Just need lands as usual. Looks like just blue-red Fae. Pretty standard blue-red Fae list, it looks like. Echoing Truth. That's fine. It's actually good against our tokens. I have to just evoke here. Try to hit land drops. I mean, this is likely to resolve, but... Okay, we hit a Chancery. That's decent. I'll just discard a Stonehorn here, I think. Could also discard a Soul of Migration. That way I can bring it back. I think I'll just discard a second Stonehorn here. All right, they're not missing any land drops. A Ninja here, getting back the Augur of Bolas would be pretty brutal. Fairy Seer. I mean, they could still Ninja. We don't have anything going on yet. Would love to see like a Journey to Nowhere or something. They could even have Spell Stutter Sprite, which would be pretty brutal. They do have the Ninja. Jeez. They Ninja back Fairy Seer rather than Augur. That's aggressive. I don't know if that's good. And they don't replay it. Well, they could easily have Bolt Up. I'm down to just jam a Stonehorn here, though. I don't think I can go for Muldrift or Ephemerate into like a Lightning Bolt that they definitely have. They definitely have Lightning Bolt or Scred. I guess if I Stonehorn, they're just going to Scred that, but that buys me time. I think it's my best option. Because this way they don't get to hit with Ninja next turn. They have to use a Scred on this. And then if I draw an untapped land, I could just hardcast Muldrifter. I could go for like Soul of Migration Ephemerate, especially if they tap out, which doesn't look to be like likely, but still make them skip a combat here. There's the Fairy Seer. Kind of in trouble. Just been on the back foot all game because we haven't really done anything. We can get like a Soul of Migration into play at some point. That'll be a ticket. Okay, there's a land. That's definitely what we want. They need actual counterspell if I just hardcast Muldrifter. But if I go for Soul of Migration plus Ephemerate, I still get blown out by counterspell. Because they just counter the Evoke on... They just counter this. And then if they have Scred, I also get blown out. I guess I get 2 1/1s with flying if they don't want to counter the Evoke. All right, I might just go for that. Let's just go for it. They need exactly Scred or to counter this. And if this works, then we're just in such a good spot with 4 1/1s with flying. Let's let that resolve. And go Ephemerate. If they break this up with a Scred, so be it. I guess they could have Spell Stutter Sprite too. This is probably wrong. Dispel, wow. At least I have 2 1/1s with flying. They attack with everything. Oh, they had the Echoing Truth, yeah. Okay. Still think that was decent. They're going to get to draw another card off Ninja. But now I might be able to just resolve Muldrifter or Mnemonic Wall. Either one is pretty strong. Probably want to just try to resolve Muldrifter here. I guess this dies to Bolt. And this only dies to Scred, but drawing 2 is solid. Yeah, it's just Muldrifter. Nice. I think we can just Chancery here. Just bounce the island here. Removal spell, yep. We're not dead yet. They only have 2 cards in hand, but it's starting to look a little bit more sketchy. I can go Muldrifter with counter up next turn. They have 3 cards. Preordain. That is not what I wanted to see. They're just keeping me on the back foot, just tempoing me out here. Bottom, though. Land. 2 cards left. It's looking decent here. Let's cast this with counter up. We have so many high CMC costs. We're actually decent against Spell Stutter Sprite. Oh, those are some good cards. Those are some good cards. Now we could maybe go Soul of Migration Ephemerate with counter up. Just gonna counter this. They have 0 cards. They're gonna get to draw a card per turn. Hit for 5. Hit me down to 3. Oh no, hit me down to 2. So I need this Soul of Migration plus Ephemerate to resolve next turn. They are just top decking random cards though. But if they draw Counterspell or Spell Stutter in either of those 2 draw steps, I lose. Well, they just found Bolt. That game was actually closer than it looked. We were just really close to stabilizing, and they just were able to keep us on the back foot barely every time there. All right. Hydroblast seems like it's decent. They're going to have Pyroblast as well. I think Prohibit is good. They have a ton of cheap spells. I think Dispel is also pretty good. Maybe 3 Dispel is too many though. Seagate Oracle blocks Ninja. Flickering Stonehorn just seems so hard to set up. Can certainly cut an Ephemerate. Can also cut a Renewal. And a couple Ponders. Or just 1 Ponder. Do I want to keep 2 Stonehorns? I don't think so. I think 1 is fine. Alright, let's try this. Do I want a 3rd Dispel? And they have a lot of instants. It's good against Counterspell. Let's go 3 Dispel. Do it. Direct to play first. Yes. Oh god, this hand. I think I just need to mulligan. Like, I need to draw land just to evoke a Muldrifter, and then that's all I have. Just go 6. Okay, well this is a lot better. Just gonna put back a Stonehorn here, I think. They mulligan to 6 as well. Gonna definitely just lead Tranquil Cove here. Pass. The Fairies matchup is pretty close. Okay, well I'm gonna journey that. They get the Scry. I don't want to get Ninja though. Muldrifter, great draw. Love to see it. Journey their fairies here. Go. If they don't do anything, I'm not going to evoke Muldrifter. I'm just going to cycle this for Island, play Island. Could get Plains here, but I like having, like, showing blue. Prohibit was actually not even a bad draw. If they Spell Stutter here, I'm going to Prohibit it. Don't want to get ninja'd again. That's definitely how we lose this matchup, when they have a ninja in play and they're able to just like game 1, they have the ninja, they're able to just keep us on the back foot while they're just drawing a couple extra cards. That's how they win. Get Mountain, play it, yep, and nothing. Okay, land, Prohibit. All right, let's just pass. I don't want to evoke Muldrifter without Dispel up because I really do need to draw more cards. They're not gonna hit. They're not hitting land drops either. Okay. Nice. Hit a land. That's huge. Want to just keep drawing lands. Like, drawing a Chancery here would be so good. Echoing Truth, the Journey to Nowhere. Just gonna dispel this. Again, I don't want to get ninja'd. Still have Prohibit up. And they don't hit a land. It's kind of scary because they have a lot of gas, but if we can continue to hit land drops, it's going to be good. All right, let's just play this. If they want to counterspell it, they can. Right, let's just take a land here. All right, I don't have any interaction up. But if they go now for end of turn spell stutter into ninja, I can just journey that and they just don't do anything. Okay, looking great. They're also probably scared to play a removal spell if I have like an ephemerate, if they don't have interaction for all that. Hydroblast. All right, I can attack and then just pass. Okay, I don't want to just cast a Muldrifter with no interaction here. Bolt that. I think I want to just Hydroblast this. They don't have like that many red spells. I'd rather just use the Hydroblast. All right, let's prohibit this. Then we still have Prohibit up. And then if they tap out for stuff, I can just tap out for Muldrifter. If they don't, I can just continue to wait. Yeah, they're a little bit on the back foot, but they still have a lot of cards in hand. We still want to just get up to more mana here. Get another island, play it. Sure. Another Hydroblast. Okay, it's not great actually. Not the worst. Especially if they have Pyroblast, it's good. I assume they don't though? I'm not really sure. Just not doing anything. Wow. Do they just have a million copies of Counterspell? There's all three of our journeys. Which surprisingly aren't great this game. We're just hitting for one. It's actually really close here. Wow, they're just not hitting lands. But I guess we aren't either anymore. There's a late to dinner. That's good. That could make me evoke a Muldrifter right now, considering I have this. And then I can continue to hit land drops as well. Yeah, let's do it. If they counter this, then I can just let that happen. They have 7 cards, though. They counter it. Could also prohibit this in order to draw 2. I guess they could easily have Dispel or something else. Just pass. Just let that happen. Lightning bolt that. They really want to just bolt this, huh? Let's just counter. Not sure about this either, but... Alright, Spell Pierce, jeez. I don't really care about this dying. I just wanted to, like, kind of tax their red spells and fight right there. They hit a land. Do they cast anything? Are they going to cast, like, an Augur here? They only have 4 cards. No? Untap land. Counterspell. Just going to pass. I want another land so I can at least have one counter backup for this late to dinner. If they play a creature, I can journey it. But I think I'd rather wait. Muldrifter, let's evoke. Spell Stutter doesn't really do anything here, and it resolved. Wow. Nice. Tranquil Cove and Seagate are great draws. All 4 Tranquil Coves up to 24. Must be nice. What a weird game. Sure, they can brainstorm. Don't really want to fight over that. fairies here. I'll just try to prohibit this. It probably will get countered. And then I can just Journey to Nowhere that. Dispel. It's not that I care so much about the fairies here. It's just that I want to kind of pick a fight. I think I'm going to lead my turn on Journey to Nowhere. Another land is good. It's good. So I have 6, potentially 7 mana. Just lead on Journey. Get that out of there, and then go land Seagate with counter up. Nice, just resolves. Let's get a renewal here for sure. I can put renewal into play and then go late to dinner, Mole Drifter. All right, that's fine. I don't care about that. I only fought over the first ones because Hydroblast doesn't really counter anything else except the removal spells. It's fine. I think I'm ahead at this point because my late game is pretty strong and they're not pressuring me. But it's certainly up in the air. 7 mana. There's a Chancery. All right, let's just lead on Renewal. And then just play Chancery and pass. If this gets countered, I think I'll just let it get countered. Resolves. Nice. Now they kind of have to like counter like all my stuff moving forward. Because if I put a creature into play like a Mole Drifter, they just like can't kill it or it just automatically comes back. Augur of Bolas. I think I'm just supposed to counterspell this. At least try to. Alright, they had another counter. I don't want to see them reveal counterspell here, please. Don't do me like that, opponent. Preordain, okay. They don't okay, they do Preordain. That's also a good sign. So they cast the Preordain, so I feel like I'm relatively likely to resolve this late dinner. They could just have like a Pyroblast or a Dispel, but I can get around. Oh, and there's Ephemerate also. Nice. Just go late to dinner right now. Get back Mole Drifter, not Seagate Oracle. Nice. And then I have the renewal in play as well. And another copy of Ephemerate. It's really good. I think I'm just going to go land Journey to Nowhere this. I guess if they play... I guess I don't want to do this, because if they played a removal spell on their own Augur, I would have to Journey my Mole Drifter. I guess if they do that, though, then I could target my Mole Drifter with Journey and then Ephemerate my Mole Drifter. So I think I'm actually fine to do it. Almost misclicked onto my own Mole Drifter there. That would have been pretty annoying. If they play like a Bolt end of turn here, they just get wrecked. They can't really do that. Another Augur, that's good. They put Scred into their hand, sure. Let's crack food, go to 27. Cycle Ash Barrens, get Plains. We have 4 Soul of Migration in the deck still. I could just go for Ephemerate. I mean, I can attack. I guess I could get crushed by Spellstutter Sprites here. I guess I'll just wait till their turn, because if they want to break up this... If they have double Spellstutter, I mean, I'm going to get wrecked at any point. Maybe I just shouldn't have attacked. That's always an option, but let's just pass. I just want to force them to like have to leave up a million Spellstutters and stuff. Really just looking for Soul of Migration here. So I can go for Ephemerate. And again, as long as they don't have double Spellstutter Sprite, And they could have double counter pretty easily, but they can't play really removal on this. We know one of their cards in hand is Scred. I feel like they're for sure gonna just ninja me here. Let's just let this happen. Yep. I think attacking there by me was just a bad play. I should have just stayed back because then they can't like burn the Mole Drifter or anything, and then I'm just in a pretty solid spot. But now it's like looking a little more sketchy. I mean, if they tap if they like want to replay Augur, then it might be fine for me. That they don't want to, so they definitely have multiple pieces of interaction up. Just shouldn't have attacked, honestly. All right, Ponder is good. All right, let's draw the Preordain. I think I want the Dispel. I guess I could just draw the Dispel now and then the Preordain. Yeah, let's do it. So the only thing that wrecks me is like double Spell Stutter, and I'd rather do that on their turn. I guess they could have triple interaction pretty easily. I'm just gonna pass here. Again, they would have to like bounce this Mole Drifter. Wow, they're Scredding it? I think I'm just going to go for Ephemerates right now that they tried to use a removal spell, even though I have Renewal. So they Spell Stutter Sprite that, sure. But they can't have another Spell Stutter. Guess I'm just going to Ephemerate right now. Let's just let this happen. And then Ephemerate again. And then if they play another removal spell, I can just dispel that. Yeah. And then keep the Angelic Renewal around because it's annoying for them. And I get to draw 2. And I still have the Ephemerate waiting to come down again next turn. Brainstorm, sure. Again, we have just so much big stuff in the deck. They're not going to Spell Stutter Sprite a Soul of Migration. Augur of Bolas after Brainstorm, so that should hit. They missed? So they just put back land, I guess. Wow. Oh man, they're going to trade. They're going to trade here and let me renewal? I guess they have to try to fight through it. Yep. Love to sack that. Mnemonic Wall, great. They also have to break this up too. Jeez, just resolved. Now counterspell too. That is nice. Guess I'll just lead on Preordain. I think this is locked up now. I always say that a little bit too early, so let's not say that. Let's go Island, Chancery, just cast Mnemonic Wall here. Okay, and they concede to that. Nice, because we were going to get back Ephemerate, and then cast Ephemerate, get back Ephemerate, cast Ephemerate, get back Counterspell, and then pass with double counter up, and then start playing like all this extra stuff. Nice. They really need to like tempo us out, otherwise we're in a pretty good spot. Saw a lot of removal still in their deck. We didn't see any Pyroblast, but I feel like they have to have it. Maybe I should take out the Stonehorn Dignitary. Just because it's pretty narrow when that's going to be good. Triple Dispel, double Prohibit, double Counter, double Hydroblast. Hydroblast looks like mediocre, but again, can still counter Pyroblast, so looks good. Let's just go with the Soul of Migration game plan here. We got this. Let's go game 3. All right, game 3, they just snap kept 7. Sand is not great. think I'm just supposed to keep it. This is a pretty sketchy hand. At least they don't have a turn 1 fairy here. All right. Just gonna lead Preordain. These are good, but I don't think this is exactly what I need right now. Just bottom bottom. I need more action. Augur of Bolas? No. Okay, their hand is kind of sketchy themselves. Let's go cycle Ash Barrens, get Island, play Preordain next turn. They just snap played a land before Preordain. It's kind of awkward. I guess they could have Spell Pierce here. Sure. Alright, let's get Island, play Preordain. If it gets Spell Pierce, that's fine. We have a million cantrips. Looks like they might have a counter. Wow, this is the same thing. Might want to at least keep the Dispel now. Now that I have like a few more cantrips, I think Dispel is still going to be fine. Oh, they were just going to cycle Ash Barrens. Mountain. They're not putting any pressure down. I like this. All right, I think I'm just going to lead. I do want to cycle this and get a Plains and play it, but I could just ignore the Plains for now and just eventually try to draw into a white source. So I could cycle right now for Island to play Island. Pass. Yeah, I like that. Just leave Counterspell up. Next turn I can just cantrip, looking for lands. This is kind of a weird line, but don't necessarily need. Oh, they're stuck on lands again. Wow. We just naturally draw exactly Plains. That's pretty incredible. Let's go Preordain. If they spell stutter, I'm gonna just counterspell. Ooh. Woo! Yeah, I mean I can just tap out for Evoke Soul of Migration and then tap out for Late to Dinner. Let's go bottom top. Could have honestly gone top top. I wonder if I want to just ponder now. I mean, they would have spell stuttered, right? Just go ponder. Nice, this is great. I think I want to draw Renewal this turn, play it, and then play a Tranquil Cove next turn. Yeah, this is such a good ponder here. Wouldn't be surprised if they go Counterspell on this. Spell Pierce. So they did have the Spell Pierce the whole time, but this is fine. Just planning to evoke the Soul of Migration next turn. They have no pressure at all. I'd love to Late to Dinner this as well. Counterspell. Counterspell and evoked Soul of Migration. Nice. That card's good. And now we can go Late to Dinner with this spell up. Sure. Fairy Seer Resolves. They need another counterspell because Spell Stutter Sprite's not going to counter this. We have like so many chonky spells. We're actually decent against Spell Stutter, which is kind of funny. Let's get back a Soul of Migration, shall we? Can't be Pyroblasted on these white spells. Counterspell. I guess they could have a Pyroblast for this Dispel. They kind of need it. Oh, love it. And now this is just already just with this itself is just such a massive board against that deck. Looking good. Don't take my 5-0. Monsty. Come on, Monsty. Oh, jeez. I wanted to play Seagate and leave up counter, but I think I want to just do this. And then if they like play a removal spell, like a Shred on this in response, I just counter back. And then they're like really like screwed. Spell Stutter Sprite. Let's just counterspell this. They could have another counter, but they have a Dispel. Okay. Well, my board's still pretty massive, and I can always just tap out for Mole Drifter whenever. Like, even if they like have a spread for this, I still have the birds to trade with these. Okay, let's tap out for Mole Drifter here. They need Counterspell. Nice. Where's all their Pyroblasts at? That's what I want to know. Chancery was a great draw. Just not attack. Could attack for 1. I just don't think I need to. Scred now, sure. That's why I'm just not attacking, just playing it real slow. And bolt, sure. If they attack, I'm just trading. They didn't have a counterspell last turn for Mole Drifter. I'm just gonna play another one. Oh, with Prohibit up? Love it. Mole Drifters are pretty good against the Fey decks because you really have to stop them. And it's pretty hard to stop every single Mole Drifter. Just the fact that it's good against your creatures and its card advantage just makes it kind of rough. I don't even need to crack this, but I think I will. I don't care about like them bolting any of my stuff, I don't think. All right, let's go Seagate. All right, let's prohibit this. Let's prohibit that. Nice, prohibit looking solid. Okay, well that was bad. Might as well just leave up Dispel. I don't even need to attack. I don't want to get ninja'd. It's unlikely, but I just don't think I need to attack for 1. They have 2 cards in hand, and they concede. Yeah. Nice. They have double ninja in hand. We got them. Why didn't they just tap out and keep playing? I mean, it was rough for them. I had the journey. I had 4 cards in hand. Oh, geez. Yeah, that was nice. Sweet. 3-0. See you in round 4. All right. Welcome to round 4. We're 3-0. Close this. Against Flying Shadow here. Try to play first. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna keep. This hand's slow, but like I say, this deck is slow. We shall have a turn 2 Journey to Nowhere if we need it. And then we can like turn 4 Evoke Soul of Migration, maybe wait till turn 5 Evoke plus Ephemerate. You know, we have a bunch of draws between here and there too, so we can hit our land drops. And it's Affinity, huh? Let's get Plains. Well, I was gonna play Plains, but now I won't. Blue Light Control here, huh? If they like Prism or something, I think I'm just gonna counter it. Oh, the red-white land, interesting. Another counter spell. I actually like that. I'll definitely counter like most things here. Another bridge. This might be like Wildfire Control. Chancery. All right, let's play that. Pass. I'm not like in a rush to like Soul of Migration plus Ephemerate, so I can just keep hitting land drops here. Just gonna try to counter this. If they want to fight over this, then I'll be able to Soul of Migration plus Ephemerate. Might be able to just go for it, honestly. Like, what could they have here in order to stop me? I guess like basically anything. They can't have Counterspell. Lightning Bolt doesn't do it. I guess Galvanic Blast does it, and they could certainly have Galvanic Blast. So let's just play planes that they know about. Pass. Could have also just tapped out for Mnemonic Wall there, get back Counterspell, but I don't love that. Yeah, this is definitely just Wildfire control. Blue, 4 mana. Whoa, is this a Mnemonic Wall? Oh, it's a Mole Drifter. Okay, let's counter that. I can also go Mnemonic Wall plus Ephemerate right now, get back Counterspell. I mean, I feel like just Soul of Migration plus Ephemerate is my best option, and then just play a Chancery. Yeah, let's do it. This is the best time to do this, I think. And then they still need to like Galvanic Blast this at some point. And they just concede to that? Wow. Wow. Soul of Migration too strong, huh? Okay. Well, we have like infinite sideboard here, I think. Jeez, I think I want all this. Like, I'm pretty sure I know what deck they are. I think they're Cleansing Wildfire, Mold Drifter. They might have Mnemonic Wall Ephemerate as their late game too. I don't know if they have Soul of Migration. My guess is no. But yeah, this looks great as far as this matchup. Um, let's go start making like a lot of cuts. Should I just cut all the Journey to Nowheres? It's a little bit aggressive. Can cut some Ponders. I like doing that. Kind of want to keep as many Soul of Migrations as I can. I don't know if I can keep all these. I can go down to one Journey. I don't really think I need to fight on that axis. They have so many artifact duels. And then they have Mold Drifter, Thoughtcast. So I have to cut 2 more cards. I can cut both Seagates. I can cut Soul of Migration Seagate. I can go down to like 2 Ephemerate or 2 Renewals, which doesn't seem that great. I guess I can go down to 2 Soul just because the game's going to slow down so much. And cut a Seagate. Seagate seems annoying to deal with. Allows me to continue to hit land drops and draw cards. Just don't know what else to side out, really. Can side out a late to dinner to play around like Graveyard Hate a bit more. I don't want to side out any more cantrips. I think I want all the counter spells and all the dust to dust. It's just hard to find room for all that. Like, our deck is literally just like counter spells and then dust to dust. But I think this is like essentially like a pretty good win condition because exiling all their lands or most of their lands has got to be pretty good. Okay, well, got a mulligan. It's a lot of dust to dusts, but no lands to cast them. Let's just ship it. All right, we can keep this. It's not great. Throw back maybe even a counter spell because I'm going to be tapping out for cantrips and like Seagate and stuff. That card's obviously good, but just Dispel is a lot easier to cast. Bridge, sure. Okay, Tranquil Cove, great draw. I like seeing that. I can go Preordain plus Cove on 2. I can also just go Cove, pass, cycle Ash Barrens, and then go like Preordain on the next turn. They just go Bridge, wow. And then Preordain, okay. I think I want to just go Preordain plus Cove, because then I could find Dust to Dust. Ephemerate. Let's go Preordain. Okay, we did find it. Renewal is actually pretty good too, because then I can just play Renewal, play Mold Drifter. It's not lands though, that's the problem. Most likely I'm casting this next turn, but I guess if they just leave up mana to counterspell, I'm not going to cast the Dust to Dust and I'd rather hit land drops. So if they just leave mana up for counters, I could always just play like a Seagate Oracle or something. And if they tap out for anything, then I'm going to Dust to Dust. Oh yeah. Thank you. Just gonna exile both their blue lands here. If I can click. Nice. It's the danger of playing artifact lands. Game's not over. If they're like flooded, then they're gonna be fine. They even have Seed of the Synod too. Cleansing Wildfire themselves. Okay, they're right back in it. I think I'm gonna lead with Ponder. That gives me the most chance to find a land. We miss, so I have to just shuffle this. Ah, that sucked. That was pretty brutal. 4 chances for a land there and missed. That'll happen. At least we have a Prohibit and a Hydroblast up. Just going to let this resolve, actually. Wow, cast the Dust to Dust, but if we don't hit land drops, we're not going to function here, so pretty rough. They have another land. Cleansing Wildfire. All right, just going to Hydroblast this. They could have Dispel. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. They're right back in it. Another Dust to Dust would be sweet. It's an island. All right, I'm going to play island, play Seagate Oracle. Just leave up Ephemerate and Dispel. Game felt so good after the Dust to Dust, and then we just didn't really do anything else. I only get to take one of these cards. I almost like Renewal because it's slower, but next turn I can just go Renewal with like Prohibit / Dispel up, and then I can just go like Evoke Moldrifter after that, try to draw a bunch of cards. They need a lot of counters. I think Renewal is better. Just pass the turn. If they try to play like a removal spell on my Seagate, do I just go for Ephemerate on it? It's pretty tempting. Thoughtcast. Okay. Another Cleansing Wildfire. Okay, resolves. Nothing I can do. They got right out of that Dust to Dust, no problem. Jeez. I think I just go for this, make them interact, or I get to like Seagate Oracle trigger twice. And then if I draw an untapped land, I get to go Renewal into Moldrifter and they can't respond because they're going to be tapped out. Or I was going to say I can just Moldrifter Ephemerate, but I obviously just used it. On untap land here. Island, Plains, or Ash Barrens. Nice. Let's go. Wait. Oh, gotta play Renewal first. I was thinking about Ephemerate because I was just talking about it. That would have been bad. Draw 4 here. Now we're right back in it. Soul of Migration. Nice. Yeah, I'd like to use that ability. And attack for 1. I feel like their late game has got to be a Mnemonic Wall plus Ephemerate 2. Just like a more concise package. Galvanic Blast. Yep. Alright. Now we have a bunch of counters up. Let's just lead Preordain. Chancery. I don't think I want Chancery. I think I'll take another Preordain though. Negate plus Island. Kind of feel like I want both of these. Let's just draw both of them. See these counters that are like not both. If all these were counterspell, we could only cast one of them. But because we have a mixture, it's so much better here. Now I can have like any combo of both of these counters up. I guess not counterspell, but I could have Prohibit / Negate / Dispel, like any 2 of those up here. They have 6 cards in hand. Thoughtcast. All right, let's negate this. Don't want to just let them keep drawing infinite cards here. Pyroblast. I think I just dispel. They have 3 cards left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I just go for Soul of Migration here. Let's attack and then just tap out for it. I feel like they would have countered back if they could have. They only have 3 cards left. Might just be junk. Nice, just resolves. Galvanic Blast, sure. I'm fine with that. Preordain. I'm worried about them finding a mnemonic wall here. I guess I can do the same. No. Mole Drifter's pretty good too, but I could journey that. This feels like a Mole Drifter. Oh, it is Mnemonic Wall. Okay, what are they going to get back though? Thoughtcast or like Counterspell? I think it's between those two. Pyroblast, okay, similar. So they might have double counter up, but I'm going to go for Journey with double counter backup, so I should still be fine to get this out of there. And then I have 3 power on board, which is decent. All right, let's start with Journey. I don't think they can triple counter here. I mean, I guess it's possible. Nice. Oh, Ephemerate. And then they also have counter up here. So I just go prohibit this. And then they're going to go counterspell, and then I counter back. But they don't have it? Interesting. So they have Pyroblast still. Pyroblast and a random card. Our decks are actually very similar. I just have like renewals plus Soul of Migration. That's like an alternate thing to do, and they have like Cleansing Wildfire, Gallop-Blast, Pyroblast, but each of our decks are trying to take advantage of like the Ephemerate Mnemonic Wall combo and just like take over the game in the late game that way. Oh, they have Pyroblast here. Need to just make them use it, I think. So now I'm behind. I don't know if they just drew that or not. Oh, they Pyroblast a Seagate? Was that a mistake? I feel like it was a mistake the way they're pausing here, but I'm not sure. That was weird. Not going to play the land. Just going to rep like I have something. Not going to F6 either. That was weird. They Pyroblast a Seagate Oracle? That could not have been what they were trying to do. They wanted their Mole Drifter in play for sure. Well, that was a gift. Another Mole Drifter? Oh, Mnemonic Wall. Wait, did they play Galvanic Blast targeting Seagate Oracle? Oh, so they still have Pyroblast. Is that correct? Now they just get back Ephemerate and then I lose. I mean, they were able to set up the late game before us. So now they just get back Counterspell and we're locked out, because then they keep getting back a Counterspell every turn here. Thoughtcast. Oh, they had no cards left. I guess I'm not sure what happened. I thought they got whatever. So they just drew 2 random cards here, so I could still draw something. The thing is, they have Ephemerate coming down. Can't believe they got Thoughtcast. That was really greedy. They could have just gotten Counterspell. This doesn't do anything. Definitely dead now. They should have definitely got Counterspell there. That was a mistake by them for sure. Drawing land there was brutal. I still think 4 Dust is good, because so often exiling 2 lands in the early game is going to be brutal for them. They were able to just get out of it with Cleansing Wildfire, but it's certainly not always going to be the case. Now are they going to get back Thoughtcast again? They should be getting back Counter Spells. Get back Pyroblast. I don't even know why they're getting back that rather than Counterspell. Because what if I just play a Soul of Migration? They're Galvanic Blasting me? Oh, they've returned Galvanic Blast. Okay. Well, I mean, they've obviously drawn better than me in these last couple of draws, and they got back the Thoughtcast, but maybe I think they're returning Pyroblast, but they're returning Galvanic Blast. I don't know really. Okay. Let's go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cast. Could have been getting back Counterspell. Okay, they already had one. That's why. All right, let's just go to the next one. I know they could mess up. Oh, geez. Maybe if they kept getting back Galvanic Blast instead of Counterspell, I could have won. Should have probably just played it out. That was a mistake. Still want to just exile all their lands here, I think. Down for quad Dust to Dust. Kind of want more Soul of Migrations and Seagates. Triple Dispel, Double Hydro. All the counters just seem so good. Maybe I just can't fight with the Journey to Nowhere in this game. The problem is then once they like resolve in the Monarch Ball, I have like no outs. I just can never let them resolve it. But I could just have more Soul of Migration and just go that route. I'm gonna try it. We got this. Can also just exile all their lands. All right. Turn 3 Dust to Dust, hope it resolves. This hand's actually not bad too because I can just continually hit land drops, which is nice. I think I'm definitely supposed to keep this hand. Like hitting land drops in this matchup is really huge. Plus having the Dust to Dust. Obviously we have a few too many lands here, but hitting the land drops is really nice, and I like seeing that. Hopefully they just play another tap land. All right, Preordain plus Chancery here. Yeah, let's just top here. If they play like an untapped land, I won't Dust to Dust, but if they just play another bridge, I'm just slamming, obviously. They would need like Spell Pierce. This is a fun matchup though. I feel like this card makes me favored, but maybe I'm overvaluing it. I mean, just the ability to double Stone Rain them, and then I can get back Dust to Dust in the late game, take them down mana. It is really massive. Tap land? No, untap land. And then Cleansing Wildfire. Oh, they do it on themselves rather than on me? Wow, I don't know if that's right. I mean, I suppose it could be. I think they should have hit my Chancery there, though. That was pretty greedy by them, I think. And they don't have another land? Oh, they do, they do. They didn't Wildfire me either. Maybe they just never want to do that. Just going to evoke this. Put 2 power into play, put this in the yard. Galvanic Blast a bird? Sure. They could easily have Pyroblast for this Muldrifter, so I'd rather have Dispel up and they concede. Nice. Whew. Dust to Dust, got him. That was so incredibly greedy. If they had just gone land, Wildfire this, I think I like lose from there basically. I think we snuck by with that one. That's a close matchup. That's a sweet deck. Wow, whew, really, really close. The problem with that deck, I think, compared to ours is yes, you get the Cleansing Wildfire plus Indestructible Land ramp package, but everybody is like prepared for those indestructible tap lands with Revoke Existence or Dust to Dust or the like. So by putting that package in your deck, you're like opening yourself up to sideboard hate that we don't open ourselves up to with this deck. But okay, I called for the 5-0 at the beginning of the video, and I don't typically do that. And let's see if my dreams can come true here. I'll see you in round 5. We're going for 5-0. All right, round 5, going for the called shot 5-0 against Arkham. Would you like to play first? Yes. I think this is just a mulligan. Yeah, we can preordain, but we need a lot more lands than this, so it's mulligan. And this one we can keep. Can either just put back an Ephemerate or a Stonehorn Dignitary here. Probably putting back an Ephemerate just since I have 2. Opponents on a mulligan as well. Let's see if they keep 6. We're on the play. Pretty sure we've played Arkham recently. I'm gonna ask what their record is. I think this opponent was on mono blue. They're 3-1. Cool. 4-0. Figured they'd ask. All right. They're preordaining here. See what they end up doing. I'm going to cast Preordain as well. I do want to show off this deck, but I'm not really one to ask for the split. Just go for the win here, the hard way, just by playing the game. Island. I think I want to Preordain in case I hit a tap land. Angelic Renewal and Ponder. Angelic Renewal is pretty good, but I think I can bottom here, top. I need to find more like actual creatures and stuff before I take the renewal. And this seems good. So I can just draw like Seagate Oracle this turn and then renewal and just slam a Seagate next turn. Can also choose to just play renewal with Dispel up or something if I want. This is good. Pass. The cantrips go a long way to helping you find your land drops, that's for sure. Still might want one more land. We'll look at the deck after the league, win or lose here. Going up to 22 land, like I said, would be nice. And I think with 2 mana up, I'm just going to play Renewal here. And if they counter this, I might Dispel. They don't. Okay. Maybe they just had spells that are up there. They don't play anything. Interesting. We're drawing a 4-drop. We're drawing a late to dinner next turn, so might have to just jam Seagate next turn. They're just passing. I think I'm just going to jam. It's not necessarily like getting better for me to wait. They're stopped on my upkeep. Are they going to play something? Yeah, see, they know. They said nice that you're almost 5-0 with that blue-white Evoke. I guess it hurts me that they know exactly what I'm on. Saying, yeah, going for it. I'm sure they're going to try to stop me. Seagate. Okay, counterspell. Sucks we missed on lands here, but maybe we can eventually draw land, like late to dinner or just start stonehorning. Are they on blue-black Fae? Okay, there's a land. I kind of want to just do nothing, especially if the opponent's doing nothing. I don't need to stonehorn yet. So let's just wait. Cycle Ash Barrens for Swamp, I assume. Island, okay. Fetch for Swamp now. For Mountain. I kind of wanted it to be blue-black, that's why I kept saying it. Because blue-red, they get Pyroblast. Wait, we didn't play against him this league. No, we didn't. Okay. Land? Chancery. Okay, Chancery's good. Just not going to play anything still. Just pass. We beat blue-red one time this league. Can we do it again? That is yet to be determined. The good thing is, again, in this matchup, Spellstutter's not actually that great against us because so many of our spells have such high CMC. So, like, as long as we're able to survive the early game and not get tempoed out, late game, like, they only have 4 counterspell really to interact. So if we're able to start resolving Mole Drifters or Soul of Migration, it's just so strong. Another copy of Late Dinner. I like that. Late Dinner, Seagate Oracle, not exactly the game plan, but not terrible. I have Ephemerate plus Dispel up here. Get to trigger Seagate. That's an easy choice. Take Molly D. Take Molly D over everything. They go, okay, they don't go for anything. Interesting. Having the Dispel is really nice as well. All right, that resolves. I can just tap out for Mole Drifter as well. Having this renewal sitting in play is just so strong. I think I don't want to crack food here. It's just on tap. Another copy of Ephemerate. They just have 4 cards in hand. Yeah, I'm just going to try to cast this. If they don't have actual counterspell or double counterspell, I guess now the problem is they can have Spell Stutter Sprite for my Dispel. Just going to go for this. They only have 3 cards. I think I might as well. Oh, they have it. Oh, they have Dispel. Okay. That's fine. I can still wait to dinner. Just pass here. Preordain is scary for sure, but beatable. Another Fairy Seer. They went bottom. Must not have much left. They need action. Bottom? Or top bottom? Or the dreaded top. Top it is. Our hand is good here. If they ninja, it sucks. Okay, no ninja. Like to see that. Drawing Stonehorn Dignitary. Let's go late to dinner, Mole Drifter. They can't spell stutter this. They need another counterspell. They've already played 2, and it resolves. Wow, that's so good. It's so good for us. Just gonna pass with double Ephemerate up here. I guess I can attack. Did I miss an attack last turn? I think I did. Braid something? A Braid Seagate Oracle. Can save it. Can just let it happen too and just not use renewal either. Because I have a Mole Drifter sitting here that they have to deal with. I know I don't get to draw 2, but I feel like it's a decent use of it because I counter the Abrade. So it's essentially like a draw 2. Okay, they're shredding it now. They have 0 cards in hand. So now I think I just let this happen. And then I just pass. I don't use renewal. Yeah. You don't have to use it, which is so broken. This card would be like not as good if you had to use it, but it's nice that you can just say no if you want. Now they don't have attacks. They did top, so they have to have something here, but Augur of Boas into like counterspell or removal spell. It's all still beatable. Into Scred, okay. Well, have the renewal and have an Ephemerate. Looking good, looking good. Obviously not going to go for this into Scred, but just going to play another Mole Drifter. Oh wow, another one. Love it. We know their hand is just scred, so looking solid here. And let's just pass with Ephemerate up. Looking like we're in a really, really commanding position here. Rebecca Guay, sick artist. Love this art. She has so many good pieces for MTG. Journey to Nowhere. Let's just play another Mole Drifter. Nice. Then let's go. I want to Journey to Nowhere anything. I think so. I think I'll just Journey a Fairies here and then attack with a Mole Drifter. That leaves me like open to like no chance getting hit by a ninja. That was Spell Stutter Sprite. Alright, it's fine. Now I'm just not going to attack. They still have the Scred in hand that we know about, but we have 6 good cards in hand. At 21, triple Mole Drifter in play. Still have Ephemerate. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could just cast Soul of Migration here. Could also just cast a Demonic Wall. I think that's better. What should I get back? Just Ephemerate? Could also get back a Late to Dinner. I think getting back a Fem is just going to be great. Just Preordain. I still have double Ephemerate up. Another copy of Renewal. Let's go bottom, top. Fine drawing that. And just pass the turn here. Not in any rush. I could choose to go like Renewal into like Evoke Soul of Migration or something next turn. And then just keep a Renewal in play. Again, just going to win the long game here. Super far ahead. Let's just evoke this. Nice. And then I'll just use one of these. Then now I can start attacking. They just concede, yeah. Nice. No reason to play it fast with this deck when you can just really take your time. I think all of these are good. Guess I don't really like Stonehorn. Those just rotted in our hand, and I don't want that to happen, really. We can just do like this. Maybe I want all the renewals, actually. Because playing a renewal early is like, it's almost like a must counter in the sense that now I can just start evoking all these, and they have to counter these, otherwise they get blown out. Like, with a renewal in play, evoke Mole Drifter, they have to counter. So I like setting out these. 3 Dispel, 2 Negate is a lot, but I think it's good. Should I take out 1 Soul Migration because it's a little clunky? I don't think so. I mean, I guess I can cut like a Renewal or even a Late to Dinner. These cards are good though. I don't know. I honestly don't remember what I did last time. Don't want to cut any more cantrips. This is so many counters to bring in. All right, let's just cut one Late to Dinner, go down to 1, and then cut 1 Seagate. Don't know what else to do. And Seagate doesn't block most of their stuff, so don't want too much of that either. Just want to fight and win the counter wars over like the renewals and the Mole Drifters and stuff. Oh man, this hand's kind of sketchy. They just snapped off a 7-card keep. We just don't have that many land drops to continuously hit here. And then like we're not drawing towards that much. We have a lot of interaction, but could just mulligan this. We have good interaction, but if they go like turn one Fairy Seer into Ninja, we just lose. I think I'm just going to mulligan. All right, at least we can hit land drops here. Put back Ephemerate? No, just put back... it's pretty close. I just want to guarantee to hit so many land drops here. I'm just going to put back Ephemerate. I know we don't really have much action still with this hand, and we could still get ninja'd here and just die, but at least we're guaranteed to hit land drops with this hand. I think this hand is actually better. All right, let's go pass. Hope they don't ninja. If they do, hopefully we draw Journey. Oh god, they went pretty quick here. I think they're going to have a turn 2 ninja. Oh, no, not like this, opponent. Okay, top deck Journey one time. Get island. No. Oh man, that sucks. Turn 2 ninja on the play is really bad for us, obviously. This is how we lose. Augur of Bolas. Let's try to counter. Fairy Seer, okay. I guess if they have another ninja, we also get wrecked. They're going mono blue tempo here. Ugh. Don't like this. They're just pulling too far ahead. If they don't have another ninja and we draw Journey, we can get back in it, but otherwise it's going to be tough. Okay, no second ninja yet. That's good. Snap off a Prohibit here. Definitely want to counter that. And another, okay, and cycle Ash Baron. Sure, get Mountain, play it. Journey one time? Not Journey. Might as well leave up both our counters, but they've drawn too many cards off Ninja. We're just not going to be able to get there at this point, I don't think. Not going to give up quite yet. There's Fjord. There's Renewal. Maybe like a Mole Drifter now can get us back into it. Kind of seems doubtful still. They have 6 cards in hand. We're going down to 7. I guess, I mean, I can evoke Mole Drifter with like Negate and Hydroblast up if I draw that next turn. So that could do it. They probably have like so many counters up at this point. I guess Evoke a Soul of Migration could do it too. I don't think this is going to work, but going to try. Could have not played Chancery there, but felt like it was worth it to go for it. They even have the Commodore still in the deck. Pyroblast? Yep. All right, they're the Monarch. As if they need it. They have a 5/2 trample as well. And a Relic. Jeez, they have Relic? Okay, this is not going to be easy. All right, we're dead on board. That was one of the least functional hands we've had. So the thing about Seagate is when they have those early ninjas, if you just play a Seagate, they have to have a burn spell for it. But even that's not that great. Could cut a Renewal for like another Seagate just to have more stuff on the ground. I think let's just run it on the play. Triple Journey with all these counters up is pretty solid. And we're on the play here, so if they play like a 1-drop, we can just Journey that and delay getting ninja'd. I think I have to mulligan this though. Double Ash Barons. Damn. Okay, well this is a decent hand. Let's keep Put back negate, I suppose. Probably the worst card. Still could just get crushed by an early ninja, but okay. Playing Evolving Wilds, I like seeing that. Now I can counter like their other early plays, hopefully. Just did not want to see like a turn one drop this game. Okay. All the marbles right here. Opponent going for the 4-1, we're going for the 5-0. Both players going in. They get Mountain, interesting. I think I'm just gonna counter this. It's a little bit aggressive. They could have Pyroblast, but I'm not gonna counter it. I'm just gonna let it resolve. One Spell Stutter Sprite in the main could be decent in this deck too to counter 1-drops, or at least in the sideboard versus decks that have a lot of 1-drops. Or it seems decent versus Storm as well. Cycle, get Island. There's a Ponder, that's nice. Land and then Ponder. Journey to Nowhere and Dispels. I actually think I want to just shuffle. While these cards are decent, like I need to hit land drops and do better stuff than just like have all reactive cards. Okay, land isn't actually that bad. I don't hate land, that's for sure. Mountain. What is this? Augur? Not really sure. They're gonna augur like with Pyroblast up or something? Preordain, that resolves. Kind of chose my fate in the fact that I wasn't gonna try to fight over the cantrips. And if nothing happens, likely to just play planes so I can have double counter up next turn. Mole Drifter. Still want to have double counter up here. Not planning on playing Mole Drifter for a while. That was a great draw though. Fantastic draw. Just want to hit more lands. Really happy that we shuffled off that Ponder though. Now Evolving Wild, still with double counter up. Cycle Ash Barrens is fine. Whew! I can feel the tension. It's coming down to it here. I think I'm going to get Island with Evolving Wilds. Maybe Plains is better in this situation. All right, do they have Augur with double counter backup? If they want to pick a huge fight here, then I can just untap and resolve Mole Drifter. So doesn't seem good to me. Yeah, they decide against it wisely. Now let's go, I guess, get Plains. I want more white sources actually. I have another island in hand. Chancery? I like that. Because I'm planning on not playing anything for a while, and this allows me to just continually hit land drops. That's why I really like the bounce land in this deck. Spell Stutter Sprite. Let's just prohibit this. Dispel. I think I'd go for Counterspell. I don't want to get ninja'd here, and I want to make them fight if they have to. Okay, they have a million Dispels. So now they're going to ninja, and then I'm going to start just tapping out for fatties, and they need Counterspell for Soul of Migration at least. I can tap out for this next turn. Might want to wait till I have like a Dispel or a counter backup though. Not sure I'm going to have that luxury. They need a literal Counterspell for this. Negate, Spell Stutter, Dispel, it all doesn't do it. Ooh, cycle for Island, play Island. Scary. This might be my best chance still though. Ooh, Angelic Renewal. I'm at 7 mana, so I like just playing this, and then I can just play Mole Drifter. Just hardcast Mole Drifter here. They need Counterspell for this. They have Pyroblast. That was the reason to play Soul of Migration. But they still need Counterspell next turn. And pretty much every future turn if we draw more fatties. So no Counterspell, don't do it. Ponder. It's still pretty bad. Cast Ponder. We know they have Spell Stutter and 2 other cards. I'm going to just try to hard cast this Soul of Migration here. Shuffle on Ponder. Opponent has played well so far, that's for sure. The turn they were about to cast something and then they didn't, and they went end of turn Spell Stutter, that was so bad for me. Could have not fully fought over that and kept a counterspell back to protect these 2 spells, but I didn't do that. What'd they do with the Ponder? They chose not to shuffle. Another Mole Drifter. So tempting to play this. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I can just go. What if I went Evoke Mole Drifter right now? Because then I could still evoke Soul of Migration afterwards. I'm going to do it. It allows me to double spell this turn. Now they need double counterspell. And this threatens to draw 4 cards. They have counter, okay. And then I can probably resolve this. Nice. Still may or may not be enough, but it's a lot. I felt like I had to double spell here. I can't let them hit me anymore. Okay. They play Fjord. Relic, sure. Just 1 turn too late on the Relic, huh? Guess I should always yield to Relic if I'm not F6'd. Hydroblast. I don't even really want to attack with anything. Like if I attack with 2 birds and then they go like Scred, Soul of Migration, attack with Ninja, it's kind of a bad spot for me. I'm just not going to attack. The Ninja threatening to draw cards is just so scary. I guess I have Hydroblast now, but they have Spell Stutter Spray. They Ponder. This is not good. Ponder Shuffle. I want to just wait and then just like draw more Soul of Migrations and just start casting them now. Because again, they're going to need to find actual counterspell. They choose to not shuffle. Ugh. A Relic. Land is not good, but I'll play it. Could attack with 1 bird, especially with the Hydroblast, but they have Spell Stutter Spray, and I just don't want to. I don't really want to attack for 1. Got to somehow stabilize in the long game here. It's going to be tough with them having all these cantrips too. The good news is like my board is pretty massive. It's kind of tough for them to get through. They top, they Fairy Seer. Yep. They're kind of just continuing to build up while I'm just like sitting here, at least right now. They top. Oh god. My 5-0 is slipping away here. Draw land. Critical turns here. Now I feel like if I draw like anything like Mole Drifter or Soul of Migration, it's just going to be too late at this point because they've had so much library manipulation at this point. Augur, yep. Pyroblast. Yep. I basically have to hope through all of this. They just haven't found actual counterspell, and then I just top deck Soul of Migration. I think that's what I need to do. Late to Dinner is also pretty good. Journey to Nowhere. Actually like that. Well, they have spell stutter sprite. Let's just wait. They can't attack yet. I know they're exiling my graveyard, which kind of sucks, but I can just let that happen for now. And I guess they can counter a late to dinner, so the relic is pretty annoying. All right, they're gonna spell stutter this. I guess I'm gonna try to journey to bait the spell stutter and then cast Preordain. They also have a Pyroblast that they could play. All right. This is what I kind of wanted to happen. They could easily have another spell stutter here, but their spell stutters can't actually attack yet. Let's go bottom, top. Play another Preordain. There's another Journey. I don't know if that's good enough. I mean, I can just Journey a Ninja. That leaves me like a little bit safer, but I think I just want to bottom. Molly D. Oh, I mean, I have Hydroblast for the Pyroblast. I guess I'm just casting this now. I don't think it's getting better. They're going to Pyroblast. I'm going to Hydro. If this resolves, I'm back in it. If it doesn't, I'm not back in it. All right. Another spell stutter. Surprised they chose not to counter those Preordains. But I still have a lot of good stuff to top deck. More Mole Drifters and Soul of Migrations, basically. Oh man, this is close. They have 3 cards in hand. They do have a card in Relic on the table. Like if the opponent just plays like a Scred here, I'm kind of fucked. They crack Relic right now. Wow. I don't know if that's good. And they're attacking with everything? Oh, because they're going to ninja back these augurs, I see. Well, I think I just have to do this and let them get a ninja hit in here, and then they bolt this or something. 4 mana. What is this? Ninja, yeah. Then another ninja? Why are they tapping so much mana? I think they're just mistapping or something. Yes, that makes sense. So they just had a bunch of ninjas in hand. So we trade off. Then this probably dies to Lightning Bolt. Surprised they popped Relic though. Do they not have an answer for this? Augur reveals Scred. Okay, well there's an answer. Okay, top deck Soul of Migration again. Counterspell. Now's my chance. I have to top deck something really good. And they Scred this now. Oh man. Soul. Okay. Okay. Shouldn't have popped the Relic, probably. I mean, I suppose they can still just like play another removal spell here, but they don't have it. They might have cited out a lot of their removal. This is really close. They play a land. Another Augur? Ugh. Another Scred is just basically game here. No! No! Man. So I think I have to just triple block a ninja. Man, blue-red Fae doing it, huh? They have a counterspell in their hand. Yep. That should be it. I don't think there's any outs at this point. They've just got too much card advantage. My 5-0 just slipping through the cracks. Damn. Again, I don't think I can win. Maybe top decking back-to-back souls. Whoa. Do they have a removal spell for bird? I mean, I'm at 13 essentially. Oh, they have a flyer. Okay, well, and they still have counterspell up. Yep, that'll do it. I wonder if I messed up the turn when they played I wonder if I messed up the turn. Um, I wonder if I messed up the turn where they played um, end of turn spell stutter sprite, and I fought over it with two counter spells. Um, I could have just fought over it with one and then let them hit with ninja there, and then tried to back up my expensive spells with the other counter spell. Not sure that would have worked actually. I think we just barely got outmoded by Blue Red Fae. That was so close. Really good match. Still another 4-1 for the deck. Deck still seems great, honestly. Like we're almost beating like Blue Red Fae here. We're really close. Um, Felt a little bit sketchy there in that last match, but yeah, I mean, matchup's definitely winnable. We won the first game and we were really close. We just drew also two lands and two key turns. The Stonehorns actually aren't that good. Could even go down to one Stonehorn main. Um, don't know if we actually need that many of that card. Could play like a second land, but I think this card is, when it's good, it's really good. So having two in the main seems fine and then siding them out. So moving forward, I kind of do want one more land, but I think it's been fine, especially with the Chanceries in order to hit land drops. Honestly, if were to play another league, I think I would just run it back. Again, could cut like the Prohibit from the main um, and play a 20-second land. I'll leave that up to you if you want to do that, if you're going to play the deck. But had a lot of fun. Another 4-1 with the deck. After 4 leagues, 3-4-1s and a 3-2. Still great results. Really, really like the deck. The deck is a lot of fun and it's really strong. So, till next time, thanks so much for watching. Peace.